To bring in Fox Weather hurricane specialist Bryan Norcross to help further analyze the situation. Bryan, good news is that what was Hurricane Lala has now just been downgraded to a tropical storm, yet the impact's still being seen.
Yeah, and the impacts are going to continue because all that water that fell up the hill still has to come down the hill, and there are more impacts on the other islands ahead, as you were discussing, Michael. So here we are with the 8 a.m. advisory Eastern time. So this is 2 a.m. in the morning, Hawaii time, 70-mile-an-hour winds now. So when folks wake up in Oahu or on Maui or Molokai, they're going to feel good about this because it's heading in the right direction. Pressure coming up and now moving as well northwest at 15. So it is moving parallel with the islands. All right, finally, the storm is letting up on the Big Island of Hawaii. You can see that the clouds and the thunderstorms are not those deep reds like we were seeing last night. That's all moving on up here, but look at that. It's right heading in the direction of Maui. We'll look at that in some more detail. In terms of the weather pattern out ahead of it, here's the deal. This is all out here. This is all very dry air here in the atmosphere, just plain old atmospheric dry air. And if you look at this low pressure system here, look at it coming around and pushing that dry air in toward the storm. So that's why we're going to see the bottom of this storm erode, and eventually it's going to take even a bigger toll. It's already begun to weaken Lala, and that's going to happen as it moves off in this direction here, kind of plowing in toward that dry air. All right, here's the radar. Now, we don't have good radar coverage of the Big Island anymore because there are two radars that help you see around those giant mountains, and only one of them is working. So the one on the north side is working. The one on the south side that we were relying on yesterday to see this whole side of the island is not working. So we see a little bit over there, but we don't have a really good view. So there might be more rain going on somewhere here, but the heavy stuff has moved on. That's the important thing. Here you can see the center, kind of ragged now, center of Lala. But look at these bands. These are the bands that just were so horrible last night on the Big Island, heading right toward Maui. And then this one is rotating up here, and we'll see exactly how far north that goes. It might just wing Lanai. Looks like it is going to hit Lanai, and perhaps some of this, for sure, is coming to Oahu later on in the day today. These incredible rain amounts that if you've been watching Fox Weather, you've seen up over 3 feet at Lapahoehoe. Now, that place is a town north of Hilo. But all these measurements are up here in the mountains, way above Lapahoehoe, and all these other places here are all up the hill, a few thousand to several thousand feet. Remember, the hill goes up almost 14,000 feet. So, I mean, nothing is up near the top here, but they are up the hill. So all that water that fell up the hill thousands of feet all has to run down, and all those streams, if you were watching Mike Seidel last night, incredible water flow coming on down. Here you can see where the heaviest rain was. We watched this in action here on Fox Weather last night, this incredible rainfall on this southeastern slope. Notice the whites here. The whites are above our scale. The scale doesn't go up high enough for this. And that Lapahoehoe is over in this bullseye over here north of Hilo. So those two areas just really got an unbelievable amount of rainfall. And now we look and see where it's going to add up on Maui, because it's just really starting. They had it overnight, but now more rain coming to Maui. So you see this is up in this 5 to 8 to maybe 10-inch range here, and then in Molokai as well at the higher elevations on the side that the tropical air is blowing against those mountains. And here you can see it on the radar that is working. Remember, the radar is working out of the top end of Hawaii here. So here you can see that band right over those mountains on Maui. Here, let's look closer up at that as it's coming in. Look, right over the mountains. So in terms of the wind comes up and the wind kind of goes around like this, but the moisture hits those mountains and then it drains down in all the various culverts and valleys and so forth. The very famous drive in Maui is the road to Hana. It's on the windward side, on the eastern side around here. And I mean, it is a snaky thing where you're crossing streams and you can see the water pouring down. I mean, it's a rainy place in the first place. And now you have this incredible rain on top of it. So this is days of rain there. And then here comes the more rain heading into Lanai and up toward Molokai and later today over to Honolulu. There you see not too much now, just kind of scattered showers in Honolulu, although the winds are picking up some. Here you see finally letting up, although at higher elevations, this is up at 6,700 feet. It's still gusting to 40, but they had the hurricane force winds there last night. And then here we are on Maui. See 57, 57. These are all upper elevations. This is on the north side. This is on the south side of the mountain. And this is the airport there that you fly into on Maui. And look at this on Molokai. This Ilio is actually not that far above the ocean. It's on a little point that sticks out on the northwest corner of Molokai. So winds, strong tropical storm force there, and up to 41 at HNL, the Honolulu International Airport there. So it's going to get windier and windier. Today is going to be the day for Oahu, the traditional windward side areas prone to flooding. Everybody needs to take good care there. All right, so here's the timing on it. We're at 8 a.m. Hawaii time, so in the morning, so, 6 hours or so later, remember, in the East Coast time. So in the morning, Sunday morning, Hawaii time, that's when the winds are going to peak in Honolulu. And then moving on out, and you see the Hurricane Center continues to weaken the storm just a little bit because it is plowing into that dry air. And then eventually, as it moves away, it may very well strengthen again, but Hawaii will be done with it, looks like, by tomorrow at the latest. And the island of Hawaii, Hawaii Island, the big island, is going to be really done with it today. When the sun comes up, they can go evaluate what they've got there, because you can just imagine roads closed and trees down. And we know the power is out in large areas, but it's just really hard to know what exactly has happened. When you have feet of rain, 2-3 feet of rain, you just know bad things have happened. Roads have probably been washed out and people are stranded out there, and they're going to have to go deal with that. But finally, this thing is letting up, and tomorrow will be a better day.
Excuse me, people, yeah.
Michael?
Yeah, Bryan, it's been so interesting, too, just watching the evolution of this. What I'm curious about is seeing how it's played out. Is this corresponding with what you thought Lala was going to look like up to this point?
Well, honestly, I didn't know exactly what was going to happen when it interacted with the mountains, when it went by the Big Island, and part of that circulation was going to interact with those giant mountains. If it had gotten just a little bit closer, I mean, if it had either made landfall or been, I don't know, maybe 30 miles closer or 40 miles closer to the southern point there, where a big part of the circulation was over the island and running into the mountain, I think it could have dissipated and then kind of reformed as a much weaker storm downstream, and a different scenario would have happened. Since it stayed just far enough offshore, the circulation of the main storm just continued, and it maintained enough of a core. It got damaged in that process, but then it actually got intensified by that process. So we were watching it in real time last night as the deflection of the wind actually can tighten up the center of the storm. But if it's just a little bit different, the wind doesn't get deflected, it just gets chaotic, and the storm can't function as a rotating piece of energy, So it really was threading a needle on which scenario was going to happen. But what happened was the core survived, and it moved there, now moving off to the northwest. And it's continuing on its journey. Is a little bit stronger than it would have been if it had been just a little farther north and the circulation had run into the mountains.
Bryan, it's been so fascinating to watch the evolution of, of Lala up to this point. And I'm going to be curious when when Lala's kind of out to sea, what your thoughts are on which model if it's our, traditional models versus the AI models, which ones perform the best here. But before we get to that real quick so folks that are in Honolulu, what should be their number one primary concern right now? Or what's your biggest concern for the biggest city there with almost a million folks?
Well, the bottom line is it's going to be rainfall, and the areas that are prone to flooding and Hawaii emergency management people and the Honolulu people, they know about this because they do get flood threats. But people just need to be ready for the power to go out. Be sure you're set up to be able to function without power, because there is going to be a lot of stress on the power people. This isn't like, in Florida where people from Georgia come to help right away, right? I mean, there's nobody to come help here. They have to deal with it on Hawaii in the short term. So if there are widespread power outages because of the kind of relentless rain and wind, the thing that takes down trees is not just the gusts and so forth. It's relentless wind, actually, and relentless rain moistens the ground, and then trees go down, power goes out, and so forth. So to the extent that happens on Oahu, that's going to be a kind of a widespread problem they're going to have to deal with. And so everybody needs to be ready just to stay home, take care of themselves. But it's the middle of the night there now, so there really isn't a whole lot they can do at this point. They just got to kind of hunker down and ride this out.
Absolutely. Words of the wise. Thank you so much, Bryan. Our Fox Weather hurricane specialist, Bryan Norcross, will, of course, check back in with you in the next hour or so.